Hey there, guys and dolls. My name is Celtic Titan, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time here, guys, to talk to you for a little bit. It hasn't been too long since the last vlog, and you know we had a lot to discuss then as far as you know, the future of the channel and where it was going and things like that. But you know, it comes to a point where you start looking at the future of your channel. You start looking at, what am I doing? Is this going anywhere? Am I, to be 100% honest, I mean, you know, it's tough. It really is. You know, because I have a lot of really good friends on here who are, you know, they're very kind. They're very supportive. They do their best, you know, to build each other up, you know what I mean? And it gets to a point where sometimes it feels like you're being left behind. You know, I know I've felt that way. I know there's been a lot of you who have felt the same way. You know, just from, you know, conversations on Twitter or in comment sections of your videos and stuff like that. One of the hardest things for me, I know, was just recently they had the anniversary celebration for Overwatch, and so, you know, everything was free for the entire weekend. And so I figured, you know, what the heck, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Why not? It's free. I got nothing to lose. I've been wanting to try it anyways. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I fell in love with that game. I absolutely did. I had a tremendous amount of fun playing. I wasn't, you know, over the top good at it or anything like that, but man, was it a boatload of fun. And the fun part, the really fun part, was I already found the character who would have been my main, and it was tremendous. And so, you know, I recorded a video, I edited it, I had uploaded it, it was scheduled, ready to go live. So I went and showed it to my son. And sure enough, he says, "Daddy, I just saw blood. There's blood in there, Daddy." And I was like, man, come on now. I've watched a ton of Overwatch. I know there's no blood in the game. We're fine. So then when I got home after visiting him, you know, it was just kind of one of those things where I was like, well, you know, he's not prone to lying about that. So let me take another look at it and see what's what. And sure enough, there it was. There it was, plain as day. Blood splatters off of 2 of my eliminations that I had gotten, and I mean, it just, man, I was heartbroken. I was absolutely heartbroken. I hadn't fallen for a game like that. I mean, that heavily into a game since the first time I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was head over heels for that one too when I first started playing it. And it really hit me hard. I had this whole thing in my head about how, you know, it was going to be awesome because Overwatch is super popular, people love it, and if I love it, you know, obviously that'll show through on the videos, and it would really help to build the channel. And losing it like that, just, I mean, it totally nailed me. You can see here, on Father's Day, my ex and our son, all 3 of us, we went out to the mall, and, you know, she went and picked up a few pins. She got me one. You know, and me and my son are sitting there talking about Overwatch and how much I liked it. And, you know, he's like, "Daddy, why don't you just edit it out? Why don't you just edit the blood out? It'll be fine. It'll be okay. You edit the blood out and you put up your disclaimer like you did for Bendy, and everything will be okay." And I'm like, man, I don't know. And it was funny. You know, he's like, you know, "No, Dad, you can do this. You can do it." And that complete look of, you know, adoration and honesty in his eyes was just, it was mind blowing. It really was. You know, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again until the day I die. That kid is my hero. He just, there's something about him that just builds me up. And so, guys, with this in mind, I mean, now, I know I've kind of harped on Overwatch, so I'm not saying yet on Overwatch. I hope I hope I can build up that level of confidence to go in at it like that. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a little bit of a detour off to the side with the channel. I tried to keep the variety on the channel, and and in the beginning I had kind of planned on making a focus on Minecraft, but keeping the variety in there, and the variety will stay. Okay, I have no plans on taking that away. But let's be honest here, I am a PC gamer. Okay, I am an MMORPG gamer. That's what I know. That's what I've done now for at least the last 14 years worth of gaming. My emphasis has been MMORPGs. So what I've decided, guys, is that for the time being, I'm gonna go back to World of Warcraft. I didn't like it so much back when I had played it, back during, Classic. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I tried it during Vanilla. I'd come on full-time to it just after the release of the Burning Crusade, and, stayed on till past Wrath of the Lich King. And, I mean, I kind of bounced back and forth to it, and then, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago, my ex had gotten a copy of Warlords of Draenor, so I could try it, because they were all going back, and, they know, she knows I like MMORPGs, so I ended up using my character boost to make a paladin, because that's what my son wanted, and, I mean, I had a tremendous amount of fun playing that, so I'm gonna go back to that. And we're gonna feature that on the channel. Now, again, guys, the variety is not going anywhere. Okay, there will still be other games. This will not just become a World of Warcraft channel. So, don't go freaking out and unsubbing just yet. But I'm going to talk quite a bit about it. I'm going to share my experiences with you guys. Talk to you about, my first MMOs. And, maybe give you some advice if you're looking at MMOs and you're not sure if it's really right for you. Things like that. We'll kind of make that the fulcrum on which this channel turns. I mean, obviously we will still have the other games. My son would never in a million years let me get away with not having the other games. But at the same time, guys, I've also got to do what I like, okay? And, MMORPGs are kind of my thing. It's what I've done for a long time. And I know there are a few of you who, appreciate that. You like seeing something different, something that you don't see in your day-to-day. And with games like Terra going to consoles, I mean, it's a great time to start featuring that kind of content. And especially for me, having been in that world for so long, I feel like I can bring something different or something new or fresh to the table that maybe a lot of you haven't seen. And so along with that, guys, with my son being out of school for the summer and such, I think this summer might be a good time to really kind of focus on streaming too. To where maybe we can build up to 3 times a week streaming for a couple of hours. Just, mess around, have some fun. Everybody hang out. Come by if you want to. Just stop by and chat. Just stop by and say hello. Whatever you need to do. As I've said quite a few times up to this point, and as most of you say on your own channels, I've got to do what feels right for me. I really do. And at the end of the day, if I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to put forth the kind of effort that I need to in order to keep something like this going. And so, guys, I think I've rambled on here long enough. The main takeaway from this is I'm still here. I'm still around. I'm still the same guy. You're going to get to see something a little different, a little new. Maybe even get to see a different side of me. You get to see my thought process and just how seriously I take, running a dungeon and things like that, because my main character is a tank, so I've got to be the leader. I've got to know what's coming. So you'll get to see all of that, and hopefully it'll be something you guys will enjoy. And so, guys, for now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, go on ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep seeing more from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.